So right here with 2tonemalonee.
2tonemalonee.
This guy right here, man. Little bit of Sublime, little bit of hood, he's really good, man. He has, I mean, not to say he sounds like Sublime, it's just he has his own voice, but just the theme of that beautiful rock with hood shit in it again. We haven't had that in years. We haven't had somebody like that talking about us for years. So
our ears here doesn't matter how old the person is or how young. But if it's interesting and if it means something to the person, it's good to always to hear.
Let me see you hit that ukulele. What is that thing called right there?
Ukulele.
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 Oh, there you go.
Ukulele. Rising to the max, the mass is the fastest. I'm tired of living in a world full of plastics. A bad habit like magic or maverick. Now I'm just here with this developing tragic. A big loser, a monster I once was. These occurrences got me off a good one. At first it was for the sake of fun. Now I'm running my life without the rum and drugs. I need to pay my dues. Lord knows I was a fool. I need to get it right this time. Lord knows it wasn't right. Rising to the max, the mass is the fastest. I'm tired of living in a world full of plastics. A bad habit like magic or maverick. Now I'm just here with this developing tragic. A big loser, a monster I once was. These occurrences got me off a good one. At first it was for the sake of love. Now I'm running my life without the rum and drugs. I need to pay my dues. Lord knows I was a fool. I need to get it right this time. Lord knows it wasn't right. I did that night. That night. There it is.
Oh, yeah.
And like the more I sang and the more I believed in myself, like my voice just started evolving and progressing. Started with a recording on Valentine's Day. I was dating this girl and she influenced me a lot because she just like gave me the confidence just to believe in myself. Cause I used to warm for somebody like in my room and shit. I'd be like, oh, could I sing for you?
So you weren't shy?
No, well, for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
So, well, it was personal. I stopped being shy because I started singing in public. I was just like, fuck it, it's fun. I wanted to be heard anyway, so,
You still with her?
Somewhat. It's complicated.
Oh, it always is when you're young.
Yeah. We've been through some shit.
Yeah. And you'll go through a whole lot more.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That modern day society has made us quickly give up on relationships, love, and family values.
Yeah.
It's they've implanted in our minds, fuck bitches, we got bitches.
Yeah.
And they implanted in their minds, fuck the man, we take care of ourselves. And we don't forget about us as people, as a family. As of that, just whether it's black, white, or brown. That state of mind has affected all of us.
Yeah.
And nobody fights for that love and relationship anymore. Everybody just is so living in such a rush. Go, 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 go.
Yeah.
And nobody has time to really understand people who have dreams.
Everybody just
because a dream takes time.
And then the people with dreams, they're given the most shit because while everybody's trying to just have fun and be hyped up, it's the people with the dreams that are actually sacrificing shit and they're going through it. And other people think they're crazy. Like, what the fuck are you doing with your life? Like, you should be having fun. You're young. But in reality, like, you gotta you gotta go all out on your dreams. Like,
you can have fun when you're there.
Yeah, like if you're following your dreams and you believe in yourself to the point where one day you're gonna it's not gonna be a dream no more, it's gonna be a reality. It's fun in the process, even on the worst days of days, because you're just right there like, fuck it, like, I'm gonna learn from this. I'm gonna remember this bad day when I'm up there, You're
gonna remember you being in your garage.
Yeah, just being in the room playing my ukulele.
And it's gonna be a big difference once you're out there.
Yeah.
I got a question. You with your struggle of the dream and it takes a toll on a relationship. It does. and even with your friends and family because they don't understand you.
Yeah.
An artist kind of falls into like a different type of secluded area sometimes, you know. We're like pretty much dicks.
Yeah.
You know, and we don't mean to be, man. But
Yeah.
it's because our mind is, I believe, we're like
We're
at a
set for
different level.
something.
We're in a different dimension.
Hell yeah.
And, not to say like, oh yeah, like no, like artistically,
Yeah.
we're not just thinking about Sunday fun days and food. We're thinking about, you know, what am I gonna create next?
Yeah, it's a huge imagination. I'm constantly creating shit, like, and I'm constantly finding out things that I could do that I never thought I could do, you know. And it's just the beauty of growing up and evolving. It's amazing when you find out the things that you never thought that were possible. And in reality, it's just the confidence. Because before I was very insecure, but day by day I'm just growing, and
It's a beautiful feeling, huh?
yeah,
When you
it
become
really is.
comfortable with who you're becoming.
Like, you could have the worst day, but
But how about before you found that comfortability, before you were there? You know, like I've seen that you've openly spoken about your struggles with anxiety and depression.
oh yeah, I resorted to a lot of drugs because I've had a lot of fucking mama issues. You know, my mom she resorted to drugs when I was a baby. So basically, she raised me for like a few years. Then she went. Well, yeah, basically she just started doing drugs, and my dad gave her like a year or two to clean up, but you know she was fucking around, you know. And
This was that your dad stepped in.
yeah, my dad's a G. My dad's a real G. Like, I've done a lot of stupid shit.
There's a lot of things that they don't talk about that they always try to portray our people, even the blacks
Yeah.
and even the poor whites, as with the dad. The dad doesn't want to be there with the child.
Yeah, they
That's
always
a bunch of bullshit.
They always do that shit.
The real man, they want to be with their kids.
Yeah,
And I think sometimes women play a part in separating,
Yeah.
and vice versa.
With my father, fucking, after he realized that she was resorting into the drugs, my father just said, you know what, fuck it, like, I can't be with you no more. Like, I want the kids. And so they had they had a custody battle, and my dad won. And you know, like, my dad's a G. Like, holy shit, like my dad's been through so much.
Oh, so he got custody of you?
Yeah, me, my sister, and then he already had.
Because he was the most responsible.
Yeah, my father's
Because George, you
mom
went
and
through a separation yourself, didn't you?
yeah, it's hard.
Oh yeah, I did.
He did. He went through a separation.
I wasn't able to see my older boys for about 10 years.
That's terrible.
We split it when my one of my oldest boy, he was 6 years old.
Mhm.
So through that, until they were 12 years old.
How'd you deal with that mentally? Like, what did that do to you mentally?
Oh yeah,
I met you,
it's
though.
very hurtful not being able to do anything, because the system just limits you just 2 days out of the whole week just to have privilege of seeing your kids. And that's not enough. That's not enough. But I think that when couples separate, it's very hard. It's very hard for both parents
That's it.
if they want to keep the kids. But it's
But
a lot
mentally,
easier.
but mentally, what did it do to you?
Oh,
When you found yourself alone, staring at those motherfucking walls, what did it do to you?
Oh, I was going through a lot. I was very depressed. I was just waiting for that court date, you know, tell me something.
Did you ever think about go shoot a high school?
No, never.
Did you ever think about go shoot a church?
No, never. No, I just.
Did you ever think about going to go hurt innocent people?
No, I just wanted to see my kids more, you know, and I was just going with whatever the system was giving me, and that's how we go. We just go by what the system gives us.
Did you see a doctor for disability?
No, I didn't see nothing.
How about you?
I resorted to drugs, and that shit beat me up, honestly.
And the drugs is crazy for me because, like, okay, you got the street corner drug, and then you got the government drug, you know,
Yeah.
because the doctor's only prescribing you drugs, because the government said it's okay because it's coming from us.
Yeah. Believe it or not, it was a government drug too.
Hey, when you're buying the same drug off the street, it's not getting taxed. So that's why the government's mad.
Yeah.
They want it.
Fuck
They want their cut. So I mean, that's just what I say. Even like when I hear about the herb, it's not a drug. It's not a drug, especially
herb's
for people.
natural.
Especially for people who drink and want to criticize
Oh yeah.
a weed smoker. I mean, last time I checked, you don't crash into cars killing innocent people. You don't act like a fool and end up in cuffs or beating your woman because of the herb. That's just what I feel is like how I've dealt with my anxiety, depression, and even PTSD.
Yeah,
Because I
it's
grew up.
amazing.
I grew up on the block, and you see a lot of things that a child shouldn't see. You know, you want to talk about childhood soldiers? I mean, fuck, at 14 years old, seeing one of your best friends' brains on the floor, taking his last breath while his grandma's screaming in the background. You don't think that sticks with the child for the rest of his life?
Fuck yeah.
Running around at 12, 13, 14 years old with firearms and getting being in the middle of shootouts, and then growing up, seeing other friends buried, seeing other friends handicapped, hearing I mean, you hear the gunshots, you hear everything, but do we ever go in with all these disabilities that we get from that? Do we go shoot up the schools?
Never.
Do we go shoot up the churches?
That's just.
We're like childhood soldiers, children soldiers, you know? If you think about it, urban warfare.
I would say we just see our enemy and we take our enemy. We don't take innocent lives
and
that didn't got in our ways.
the reason why I touch on that is because I've seen that we take it out on ourselves instead.
Yeah. Self-destruction, basically. A lot of people, they're so insecure that they feel like they need to like be mad at the world just for not being who they want to be. Some people will try to turn other people into what they couldn't be, you know? A lot of parents, and that's why kids grow up like feeling like with PTSD. Like some kids to this day, like they'll be older and they still feel like tied down to their dad, and they don't even live with their dad or their mother, you know? That's just crazy, but you know?
What's the reason that you turn towards Xanax and alcohol?
I just fucking honestly, I hated dealing with reality, so I like blacking out. But I used to black out and I do like a lot of like I was a happy drunk, but fuck, one time I got really like bad, you know.
Yeah, did something happen between you and your band?
And well, they started acknowledging it because I'd go to practice all drunk or high. Sometimes I wouldn't even show up. One time we had a performance at Salazar and I went all zanned out, dude. Like, that shit was terrible. And I was too high, and that shit was sad because in reality I started taking a lot of Xans because a lot of my friends started dying. I've lost a lot of good friends, like a lot. Like, it's crazy. Right here in Pico, like once a year, there's like a season where a lot of people just die, man. And it's weird, like a lot of young people, a lot of people around me have passed away. I possibly lost like I think about it, like maybe like around 6 to like maybe 5 friends.
Wow.
Like recently, and like within the years, like that shit's terrible. Like it brings you down, you know.
What?
One was a car accident. One friend got stabbed. Another friend killed himself. Another friend drank himself to death. You know, like
Yeah.
my friend Hyman, like that was my best friend. You know, cause I used to always jump the wall and he'd always be right there like, "What's up, boo boo? Where's the lemon tree?" And he's all like, "You want a lemon?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." He'd give me a tall can all the time. Sometimes I'd be like, "Hey, low-key, could you give me 2 tall cans? I'm gonna go to a party." "Yeah, I got you." He'll give me 2 tall cans. But I don't know, this shit was crazy. Nah, well, honestly, I started noticing that he was getting like skinny. Like he started looking like somebody like a meth addict, but he
Oh.
didn't do meth. And I realized, oh shit, alcohol's killing him.
Yeah, he was drinking himself.
Yeah, and fucking before you knew it, like a month later, he was like, I heard his liver gave out. Like he literally like had 2 like days to live. Like he was just like miserable. Like I seen that fool and like that shit was depressing.
And what was he drinking?
He drank a lot of Modelo's. Like that was his favorite beer.
So
like,
it was just beer.
Yeah, all the
It
time.
wasn't hard liquor, like.
Yeah.
Oh, it was hard liquor also.
Oh no, I never seen him with hard liquor. Sometimes I had hard liquor and I'd be like, hey, you want some? And he'd be like, nah, I'm good. Like I think he's just a beer guy.
I heard about it like that too. Like KB baby for the ladies, KB loco for the vatos. That's what he used to call himself. And yeah, same shit, bro. He drank himself to death.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
just
boy.
depressing.
King Cobras. Every day he'll start off.
Damn.
He'll start off the day with 5 hot King Cobras. He didn't like them cold.
Dude, there was a time in my life where I was fucking drinking bottles every fucking like night, and damn, like I think about it, like I'm so blessed because I ran into so many cops with dirt on my hands, and the cops, I don't know, they just turned a blind eye. That's just crazy because like usually that shit don't happen, you know. And I don't know. You think I look like a nice guy? I feel like when the cops see me and they see me doing something, they're like, man, I don't want to ruin this kid's life.
Oh yeah, it does. It does really.
The look.
It does really.
Yeah, the look.
There's cops like that too.
Yeah.
They really. If they see that your record's clean, and it's something that's gonna ruin your life, yeah, they have a heart. There's cops that do have
Fuck
hearts. I've been in situations like that,
Yeah, me too.
and you know.
That's why
Yeah.
I don't agree with all that. Like,
Honestly,
all cops are bad cops. That's bullshit.
Oh yeah, well, not alone, you know.
And
That's like saying
once
saying all
there's-
brown people are rapists.
But you could
Saying
identify
all brown
who
people
is
are
and
like-
who's not, you know.
Like, think about it.
We could identify, and
Hell yeah.
that's what we're gonna have to start doing, identifying.
In reality, it's a human problem.
No.
There's good and bad for everything.
Everybody, yeah.
Everything, dude. There's good and bad in your household. There's good and bad at school. There's good and bad in fucking the army. There's good and bad in the military. There's good and bad everywhere in the government. There's good and bad in fucking in friendships, you know? Like,
So you still believe in our government?
no.
Is our government worth saving?
No, fuck no.
You don't think so?
I am no, well, honestly, our government is something else. Like, that shit's just
I mean, the system. I believe the system is a good system. The problem is the people who are running the system. And the only way we could flip that is by getting involved.
Yeah. Donald Trump tweeted, fuck Donald Trump.
That fool's always talking crazy.
I feel like that fool's just a propaganda puppet. I just feel like he's there distracting us.
Yeah, he is. He's distracted us from what Putin's doing on the other side of the world, all that cleansing.
And then he's trying to have us diverse. It's what's that shit? Conquer and divide, or divide and conquer?
Divide and conquer.
Hell yeah. Oh my goodness. They've been doing this shit for years, yo. Kennedy, bro. Like, damn, they're probably gonna kill my ass after this interview. But,
No.
but dude, Kennedy was all for that shit, bro. I think I heard rumors that Kennedy's pension for being president went to charity too. And Kennedy was all about the American people knowing what's up. He wanted everybody, like, you know, he was there. He supported the civil rights movements and everything.
He gave us our freedom.
Why do you think why do you think they killed him so fast?
Yeah.
And he was talented because he was the youngest. Why the fuck was he the youngest? Because he was meant to be a president, and they killed him for it. Feel me? But fuck, that's old news, you know?
They hate him because he changed the tide of the world.
Yeah.
Look at Abraham Lincoln changed it, they killed him. John F. Kennedy changed it, they killed him.
Everybody that basically stood up
Progress,
was
yeah.
killed. And it sucks because if we stand up, it's illegal. But when they do it, they got the firearms, they got the registrations, they got the license to do that shit. They literally are obligated to do that shit.
Yeah, and if you don't have that permit or that license, we're not allowed to hold that.
Yeah, like they take away that free will. Like, they think about it. They talk so much about free will, but in reality, we need a license for almost everything.
They create the pipeline of schools to prisons.
Oh, yeah. Like they basically, dude.
So that's why they just take our people's. They, like I say, they make 3 systems. There's the system for the colored peoples, schools, prison, drugs, gangs. There's that system that they made for the colored folk, and then there's the middle system where we're kind of living, trying to make it, chase a dream.
We're like in the middle. There's hood, but then there's suburban.
And then there's their system where we don't really belong, and they're getting mad because a lot of colored people are getting involved in their system.
Yeah.
So
they don't like us in their backyard.
Like I say, we're protesting for diverse and equality. They're protesting for white supremacy.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. But other than that, we'll be okay.
Oh, yeah. So at the end of the day, we're gonna be okay. Like, that's the beauty of it, man. Like,
it's just that if you let if you keep your mouth shut, the cancer will spread.
Yeah.
So if you raise up and let them know, hey, wait, you say what you're gonna say, but calm down.
Yeah. Just know, man. Just acknowledge that they could kill us, bro. They could shut us up. But at the end of the day, this is on tape, like we got this shit rolling, bro. This shit's on camera. this shit's gonna be there. If I ever get famous, they're gonna come back to this little interview. I think this is my first interview. You feel me? Like, just imagine if I ever got famous. It all started right here. Right here with the homies.
In between the BS, man.
Hell yeah.
I think we need to start getting involved ourselves.
Yeah.
Right now, it's all the blacks and whites. Where are we? We need to start getting congressmen, senators, voting, running, campaigning.
It needs to be more diverse. Everybody.
Exactly.
It'd be more beautiful. Like think about it. You go to LA, like, it's beautiful, but damn, like, sometimes you still get those dirty looks, and you're like, damn, like, it's 2018,
We're indigenous to this land, and we need to just start walking that. We need to just start owning that shit.
Yeah, walking proud.
We need to start.
Fist.
Yeah, that's the truth, bro. I think that's why a lot of our people suffer through depression, because we're trying to live our lives fitting into their world instead of living life knowing it's our world.
I'm thinking about it. It's crazy because I just thought about it all faded. But you could tell that we have a hunger for unity. It's just we use it for the wrong things. And I'm not speaking us, but I'm speaking like people everywhere in the world. Because think about it. Everybody wants to be a part of something, some unity, so they go joining gangs, they join golf clubs, they make bands. Like, it's literally a unity. Everybody craves that unity.
Exactly.
We're supposed to be unified.
As one.
Yeah, as one.
And just imagine that shit, like, just imagine if everybody, like, and everybody does not have to believe in the same thing.
Nope.
But it's reality. We all have to go by a system of
just believe
a certain type of
consciousness.
That's it. Understanding that no matter what color you is, we homies.
Like, you have your problems, I have my issues.
Exactly.
If you want to help me out, I want to help you out. We're gonna help each other out. We're gonna do it. Like, it's reality. It's supposed to be like that, and I feel like they really don't want it to be like that. Like, specific people.
I think we play a part in that, though. Honestly, I believe our people play a part in that.
Oh, yeah.
We're just on the sidelines watching.
A lot of honestly, a lot of people are, like, a lot of us is racist. Like, you think about it. Like,
that's what I'm trying to say.
Yes,
I'm always that one guy saying, like, yo, what's your problem? Like, we're in the same fight. Like,
but they don't, we have racism. That's what I mean. A big part of a reason why we're so behind is our fault.
Yeah.
The reason why this world's getting out of control, I believe, is because our fault.
Yeah.
We also contribute in racism. We do. I've felt racism with me when I started roofing. They told me straight out, "You're a badass worker." My boss, right? Jesse Guerra.
Whoa.
He told me, Jesse. Man, as far as growing up, man, a lot to me because I named my 5th kid, my 3rd son, Jesse, and I'll never forget what he told me. That you're a good ass worker. But you need to learn how to speak Spanish if you want a roof.
What?
And I told him, what? Como que puta? I thought I was in America, bro. At that moment, I felt racism from my own people in my own country.
No.
And I was like, damn.
Because you know why?
But then I said to myself, right? I learned Spanish quick. I got a daughter, I got to work. So I didn't take it as, hey, this guy's racist. You know what I did? I said, fuck it, okay.
You learn from it.
I
You're
gotta
just like,
fucking
fuck
just
it.
learn the shit. And then afterwards understand. See, I bit my tongue instead of trying to talk back. I just said, okay, fuck it, I'll roll with this. And then to understand later
Yeah.
that there's no reason why he had to tell me to learn Spanish in the first place. It's part of my culture.
That's just funny because I used to work in a warehouse. I love the warehouse, and I started learning more Spanish at the warehouse. And fucking I don't speak fluent Spanish, and so I go in the warehouse and man, there's not a fucking single motherfucker that speaks English. I just
Oh, that's how we all start our first job.
yeah.
I swear to God, that's how we all start our
And don't
first
they
job.
go up to you and they see your dark,
Yeah.
your brown skin,
So when you,
and they talk to you like very comfortable, like you're gonna talk to them
yeah.
fluently.
And you
in
don't know what the
Spanish,
fuck this is.
And then they trip when you can't talk to them
That shit's
properly in
It's funny
Spanish.
though, cause I literally like I won't even say a word. They'll talk to me in Spanish, and they'll literally be like, "Oh, no hablas español," and I'm like,
Because they look the expression on
yeah,
your
I'm just
face.
like, oh fuck. I'm like, damn, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I'll try my best to communicate, and it does work out most of the time.
Yeah.
But fuck, like
Where you want them to find you?
2Tone Malone. Look up my band. That's the most reliable source. Nebula Narcs. Instagram. Google us. Look me up. 2Tone Malone. Nee with 2 E's. 2Tone Malonee with 2 E's. It's basically like Malone but an extra E. And yeah, fucking get groovy. Support the music. You guys already know what I'm about, so let's do it. If I didn't have the people supporting me and the people putting me out there, I wouldn't I'd just be wasted talent because nobody would know about me. Therefore, it's all about the unity. It's all about the unification of the fans and the support. And even the haters, because the haters will be on your shit. They'll be giving you views even though they hate you, like bless the haters. I'm going to show them through peace that I've changed. I'm going to show them through progress and evolution.
I go from city to city, searching for talent that I believe deserves that platform and recognition and
I
credibility.
appreciate that, by the way.
It's only together that we're gonna rise, man.
Oh, yeah.
It's time that we take control of the narrative. It's our story, We gotta tell our story, They've been telling us our story for years. It's time we tell our story. And wherever that shit takes us, wherever it is,
Go with the
we'll
flow.
find it. Yeah, we'll find it. But it's time we start looking at us.
Hi.
That's why every time we wear this, you're representing us
Hi.
between the brown side.
I appreciate the shirt, by the way, brother.
You got it, man. Jonah,
Badass
in
shirt.
between the BS.
2Tone.